Gemini, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading for December 2023. I've just done the collective as well that's been out there. Beautiful message. It seems to be affecting everybody's cards at the moment. But yes, so if you want to see that, it will be, as I say, it will be linked at the end of this reading, so you'll be able to see it there. By the way, if you want to have a live where you want to ask questions and according to anything that we pulled during this reading, I will be doing a live. Just need to know if that interests you. All you need to do is put in the comments down below, love a live, and we'll sort it out, and you'll be notified about that on our community page. Things really want to jump for you. Okay, so, there's a lot of playing smart. There's a lot of possibilities. Change of fortunes once you start really playing smart, basically. So, love alive. Right, let's get on to your overall reading here. So, here we go. Overall energies, you get the star. Nice. I think this has been on the cards for a long time, where you finally start going after what you want in life, rather than just going after what other people want. Once you start doing that, that's when it brings in a huge amounts of success for you, huge amounts of advancements. There's a very passionate thing going on your relationship side of life. You should just let go, shouldn't hold back. Victory is yours. The sensation of being the one is absolutely brilliant. On your financial side, on your job and your business and your projects, there's a realization for you. Whether it's a good one or a bad one, we'll see within the readings of, within the clarification as well. Those two wanted to come out earlier on, and they've now just jumped out together. We're only missing for the Wheel of Fortune at the top of the dial, because those are the three cards that came out. And you get the Emperor at the top, owning it. There is good stuff going on this side. I think this Tower moment is, and this is on your karmic path, on your material side, I think this Tower is a really good thing. We will go into that. We will be covering that. Let's just start off with the overall energy. We've got the Star card. So, remember the cartoons you used to watch and everything like that before it all went sort of very weird? And, you had that sort of like that fairy that used to come out the stars and wish, grant you whatever wish you wanted. I think this is it. I think it's like you're looking between the clouds and you're seeing this open part of sky where you can see the star. You can see what you want, but though you've got to get through those clouds. And it's getting through those clouds is kind of going, do I really want to do that? Do I really have to do that? All of that malarkey? And yes, I do think you do have to do all of that. I think you have to go after it. On your relationship side, on your karmic path, you get the Six of Wands. You are supposed to be being the toast of the town, the toast of the evening. This evening is to Gemini. I think this is what you should be feeling, and I think you've almost got to act like that in order to encourage that feeling to come out. I'm getting, not faking it. That's not what I mean at all. But it's more of a case of just realizing how good you are, how good the situation is. If you so choose to actually be engaged with it. And once you are engaged with it, that's where it's going to bring out some huge amounts of beautiful passions for you. In the first week, you get the Four of Pentacles. And this is where I get that whole cloud thing. You get it on the financial side with the Ten of Wands. But on the relationship side, and this is in the first week of December, because we've got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. In the first week of December, it's like you're sort of kind of going, I'm better off with what I know. And yeah, you probably are in a good way with what you know. But is it satisfying you? I'm not sure. That's where I think you need to allow yourself to fly a bit. Allow yourself to really fly. And you could be holding on to something too tightly. There is also something to be said of wisely spending your energy, time, and effort in the world that is around you. There is a degree of that, but I think it's more of a case of the reticence that is within you is holding you back. In the second week, we get the Ace of Wands, and this is that realization of what is holding you back, and now you're just letting rip. You realize that you can involve your passions in life, and you can say no. It's okay, it's fine. Saying no doesn't necessarily mean you don't like the person or hate the person or something like that. It just means that you're doing what you should be doing. And and I say this, and I've said this to another sign as well. You should equate a bit of time for you in your life where you are free to help other people, because it's very satisfying. Everybody knows it's satisfying to do that. But at the same time, I think you need to, first things first, engage your passions in life. And I think this is what's happening here with the Ace of Wands. I think you're in the second week of December, you're starting to realise that kind of going, this is new. This is me imposing my passions on the world around me, and this is good. I am enjoying this sort of thing. And as you do, it makes your pathway more secure. It makes it the Knight of Wands is about securing that pathway. The Page of Wands opens it up with the passions. But here I think you've got this one passion, or this like a moment of old you, new you situation. And when you start really engaging those passions, you can see how these passions work in order to create that security within your life. There's a very rhythmical state about it with the Knight of Wands. Very fast and going through. So sort of kind of getting, if this is in place, then I can do that. Then I can do that. Okay, great. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Let's put it into place. And this is where you start putting things into place. We do get at the end of December, you get the Six of Cups here. Now, I think this is also holding you back. I think this is reminiscent about the old times where, I'm safe where I was. And as I said, yes, you could well be safe where you were, but I also think that you want to taste life and live life, really. And this is like from the past in the new year, as it goes from Christmas to New Year. It's almost as like there's New Year's resolutions maybe into it, but I tie that more into my birthday than into the actual 1st of January. But there is a degree of that where you're sort of saying, in that case, in the future, if I want this, I'm going to have to bring this part of my life that I do enjoy into my new life and leave the stuff that I don't want to leave, that I don't want. So it's profiting from your past journey that you've been going through. On your financial side, you get, on the karmic message, you get the Tower moment. I've been talking a lot about Gemini being a little bit in the rut. Same old thing all the time. And I've been encouraging, if you engage, or if there's something that's calling you and it's a change of direction, then I would take it. And I think it's almost an obligatory change of direction that I think Geminis are going to have to go through, because of the way in the order in which we do things in this world is changing so much that we need a bit more structure back in there. And I think this is where you can be really fundamentally connected, instrumental within this change. And this is on the collective as well. And I think this is what this Tower moment's sort of saying. At some point in the future, you will not be able to choose to change. You will be forced to change. And I think here is like, it's almost as like the clock's ticking down, as if to sort of say, the offerings, the doors were getting less and less, for you. And so I think you've got to realise that. With the, in the first week, you get the King of Pentacles. Absolutely lovely cards. This is beautiful on this side of the thing. this side of the flower. This is to do with your job, your business, and your projects. So you get the King of Pentacles, which is about security for yourself, but not just security through money. It's also security through knowledge. What you understand, what you bring to this company or this business or your business or your projects is understanding of how things work. And that is a very expensive attribute to have within a business. And I think you've got to realize this because when you understand, when you have this internal knowledge, when you've passed these exams and stuff, and the knowledge that you've accumulated, it actually then sort of provides security for the company that you're working in or for your business that you're working in. So there's a win-win factor that goes with the King of Pentacles here. And I think you realize that in the first week. If you start engaging with what you're really sort of passionate for you, if you're not, and once you start realizing that, you're actually going to realize you're carrying a lot of things that, imagine if you're carrying a bit of knowledge, right? You've learned that knowledge over time, that 10 of Wands. You're carrying that bit of knowledge. At some point, the reason you gain that knowledge is to also convey that knowledge to another person. So then that person can do what you're carrying, so then you don't have to carry it anymore, and you can do something else. And I think this is what the situation is here, is this understanding that you have, this position you have, this persona you've also got, this energy that you've got, is a case of sort of saying, use your past attributes that you may be carrying that may be a little bit too heavy to actually pass on to someone else. So it can produce a lot more rewards just for you, not just for you, but also for the business, for the company you're working for the project that you're doing. I think that's what comes out in the second week, a realization of what you can pass on. And then in the third week, so this is going up to, from the 14th to the 21st, 22nd, around that sort of period there, the solstice moment. You get these two cards wanted to jump out right at the beginning. You get the 7 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. I think once you start playing smart and you start realizing what's been carrying too much and what knowledge you actually have, yes, it may be a bit of a tower moment. It may be a bit of a shake-up within the company you're working for. But also, you're going to realize once you play smart and choose the things that really correspond for you, that's when you're going to realize that every step you take forward on your pathway of your career path or your business or your projects or whatever it is you're doing in the material world, once you start walking forward in it, you're getting the rewards constantly because of the work you've done in the past. And that's what playing smart's all about. And it's going to allow you to literally dream for the ultimate success. And then in the final week, the Emperor, that's when you start owning it. That's when you've literally, this month here, you've done a whole cycle this month, the possibility to do like equivalent of a year's cycle in a month. And it's going to make you so much stronger and so much more happier in your life because things will be working in a way that makes utter sense to you as you go forward. Okay? We're going to clarify with the Light Seers card. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate your support you get from this, you give to this channel. And I hope you get the best out of these readings as well. I really do I hope they help you to sort of like engage with life in a much more sort of positive and sort of constructive way. There's loads of links in the description below. If you want to have a private reading with myself or a healing session with myself, you can even go and follow us on our sister channel, CYMATIC TV, which is a channel all about energy. And if you want to do a live where you can ask questions according to any of these petals, any of these cards that come out, you just leave a comment in the description, in the comments below saying, love a live. Yeah, love a live. Okay, and we'll sort out a live so everybody can ask questions getting a little bit more detail, personal detail on one of the petals. I can't do the whole lot, obviously, but one of the petals. Okay, so let's just see what's going on with this. 9 of Cups. I think this ties in beautifully with the 9 of Pentacles there on that side. I think it ties in more than anything else with that. as well, the Six of Cups. I think you're realising that actually in some of these things of the past, you don't want to let go of, you want to keep, and they're actually really beautiful things. And they're going to be part of this whole new way of dreaming or going towards the ultimate, going towards that star between the clouds and sort of like realising, yeah, this is what I want to do. And there's so many possibilities. There's so many gifts involved in that as you connect with it. With the Six of Pentacles, you had the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, you've now got the Four of Pentacles twice on your relationship side here. You know, you are the only one blocking your success. I can't really say it in any other way. I wish I could. But I think, you know, don't hold back. Don't worry about those clouds. Once you're through them, the next port of call is the star. You know, don't worry about those clouds. You can pierce through them. Look, that Ace of Wands is coming through the clouds to you. You know, it's encouraging you as much as possible. It's you going through those clouds. That's what I was talking about with the Star card. With the Four of Pentacles, you get the Nine of Wands, healthy boundaries. Yes, I think so at the same time. Healthy boundaries are really good, but at the same time, they can be very restrictive. And I think this is where where you tend to restrict yourself a lot more than you should do, more than anything else. Ace of Wands, so just be wary about that. You know, yes, those healthy boundaries should be a case of kind of going, I don't want to go backwards, I want to go forwards in your thing. Look at that. Look at that. And that is, I think it personally, I can't pick it up now. I think it ties into all of that. You know, you've got some great possibilities here, Gemini. You know, you can really, this passion that's coming through in this week, and the realization of you engaging with your passions as you go through that cloud is going to change your fortunes. And yeah, I don't think you should throw the baby out with the bathwater. All good things that you've been doing in the past doesn't mean that you can't carry it on into your future. With the Knight of Wands, you get the Knight of Pentacles. With this passion here, as I said, working it out and seeing how it works, getting a bit more rhythm to it. The Page of Pentacles is the slowest of Pentacles, is the slowest of Knights. It's actually getting on and doing. And I think this is what this week is here, is you engaging in your passions in a very physical way that actually gives you structure and form to how you go about life. And it makes you feel very, very comfortable within your relationships. Blimey. Really good. Six of Cups. With the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is my card of distillation. So basically, you're distilling those. It's like you've taken 3 cups, yeah, your joy, your celebration, your connection with other people and everything like that, and you've put them through an extra filter, and you're coming out with that 1 cup there that's just full of just all the goodness. And I think that's what I was talking about there with the Six of Cups, not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, taking all the good things with you as you go forward into your life. And that's when you're going to really start motoring. You're going to really start motoring after that. It's going to be absolutely beautiful for you. Right, let's see what's going on with that tower. 3 of Cups. Three of Cups is networking, socializing, all of that sort of things. And I don't, you know, it may well be of that you may be connecting with someone who takes you off in a direction which really corresponds to you. You are playing smart and choosing the direction that you so want to do. And once you do choose that direction, yeah, it's going to change a lot and it's going to be a bit of a tower moment. But maybe there's someone coming in that gives you an idea. You don't necessarily build a business with them, but they give you an idea that makes you kind of go, do you know what? I could do that. That could be really good. And that could really shake your foundations of where you go. And that's when you start realizing, actually, I've got a lot going on for me. I've got a lot of knowledge. I've got a lot of, I'd say authority in what you do. Authority in what you do. Look at that. With the King of Pentacles, you get the King of Wands. Really, really beautiful stuff here. Through that knowledge, as I said, through that knowledge and understanding and that sort of experience that you have in the King of Pentacles, that you actually provide a lot for other people, but also providing for yourself, and puts you in that position of authority, makes you very passionate about it. It's very Emperor cardish, which you've got at the top of the dial as well. And you're going off on a journey. But this journey here is a steady, rhythmical process that you're going through in order to get to where you should be. And in order to do that, I think you realise in the second week, sort of saying, if I want to do that, I've got to streamline that and that. I've got to, pass that knowledge on so I don't have to keep doing that, so then I can open the doors to beautiful other stuff. Difficult choice. Yeah, it may be a difficult choice. It may be a difficult choice to maybe even leave a company to go and do this project. But I think it's worthwhile. Okay? If your bank asks you, you can say, yeah, Tom said it was good. It was all good to go. I'm sure your bank manager will be going, if Tom said it's all right, yeah, fine, do it. But I think it's a difficult decision, but I do think it's worthwhile taking. And, if you play very smart out of this is what we've got, the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're choosing something completely new. Once you start playing smart about this and using your intelligence, using your understanding that you have, then you're going to realise you've got a lot of things going for you. And this starts the ball rolling for a whole new cycle within your career path, your job, your business and your projects. There's something new happening there. You've decided at Christmas, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to do this. And I think this comes in this Tower moment about this is a real change of direction for you that you can no longer deny about it. We come back to knowledge and understanding. The Page of Pentacles is all about learning. It's also learning about a medium time cycle. So setting up a business, it's a medium time cycle. Then starting the business, that's a medium time cycle. Then developing it, that's a longer time cycle. And then having the real sort of solid success on that business, that is a very longer cycle. But here is that you are owning the situation because you have that knowledge and understanding with you. Because you have that capacity to actually convert it into something really good that works. Not just for you, but for the world that is around you. And it's a good fate. You take position within the world around you, within the environment or within the industry that you have chosen to go into. Whatever you're choosing to do, if you're looking to sort of change direction, create something, this is a really good moment for you to do it, to really put the wheels in motion, basically. There you go, Gemini. Thank you very much for being here with us. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget about all those links in the description below that you'll find. If you want to do a live, don't forget to put comment, love a live. And I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.